When I was in my late 20s, I did a lot of experimenting. This was in the 70s with LSD, mostly with LSD. I had a lifelong allergy to cats. If a cat got near me, my eyes would itch, my nose would run. If a cat licked me, I'd get highs or it licked me. So I always, avoided them and didn't let them touch me. So I took LSD with a group of friends on a spring day. I was living in Virginia. Fabulous. I was outside running around having a lot of fun. And in the middle of this, a cat jumped into my lap. And I had a moment of like trying to defend myself. And then I thought, this is silly, and I relaxed, played with the cat, had no allergic reaction, and never did ever after.
What?
Instant disappearance of an allergy that had been there all my life.
What would be the physiological mechanism for something like that?
Well, clearly that's a very profound mind-body interaction. Now, we know that allergies are influenced by that because you can show a person allergic to roses a plastic rose and they'll have an allergy. So there's a learned component to allergy that can be unlearned, but
I
have
did
it
not
instant.
know that.
Yeah, interesting. Now, all right, this is even more dramatic. Maybe a year later, same thing. It was LSD in the spring. I had also grown up with very fair skin and was told I couldn't get tan. And we used to go down to the Jersey Shore. Can't remember. I remember innumerable times, getting second-degree burns, sheets of skin peeling off, noxema at night. We didn't have sunscreen in those days.
Right.
So I just accepted that's how I was. I can't get tan. So again, high on LSD, lying out naked in my great woods in my home in Virginia, and the sun was up there, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I should not be afraid of the sun. The next day I got tan, and I have ever since.
What?
Now, that's a little more, I'm not quite sure of the mechanism there, but it's pretty amazing.
How long were you outside for, though? Because if you're outside long enough, you're going to get burnt.
I was out in good time.
Like
I would have normally at least I would have had, my usual reaction, but my skin got tan. It never had in my life.
So what are you suggesting happened?
Again, there must be a way in which the nervous system influences melanocytes, which are the pigment cells in the body that can either extend their, projections with pigment granules. So the nervous system controls that and the mind connects the nervous system.
But what about someone who's like ridiculously fair? Like what about someone who lives in Scotland or
Well,
some
see,
shit?
what I would do